This cover off. You're going to be messing with the airbag here because you got to remove this airbag that's in here. So you want to make sure you disconnect the power to the battery first. This cover should pop out. Stick something under it and carefully pry it up. There's one. You want to be very careful because this plastic can break. I'm gonna move along here and find the next clip. It's right here. Go get into the center of that clip and start prying it up. See? Just like that. Get that one out. We're gonna keep moving down. Look for the next clip. It's right there. Got it out. And there's clips. There's clips in the back. If we can see it, there's one right there. I'm gonna try to get those out next. Now I think there's only one or two more. Might be able to get it with your hand now. Now there should be one more, I believe, in this corner. There we go. Now this thing's out. This whole piece comes out now. See, whole piece comes out now. Set it somewhere. Remove these 3 screws. They are 7mm. Be careful you don't whack the windshield like I just did. After you remove those 3 screws, come over here. There's another screw. This one's an 8mm. Take that out. Actually, that part up here is a bolt, not a screw. Now you can remove the airbag. Before you take it out, you're going to want to unplug the wire here. Push this little tab down. Remember, this has been on here since the 90s, so it might be hard to get off, but I got it out. Pull the whole thing out. Now that's out of the way. Set it somewhere for now. Next we have 2 screws, one here, and there's one back there. Those are also 7mm. Remove these 2 screws up here. Watch the windshield. You need your 7mm socket to remove these screws to get this handle off, and this whole trim piece has to come off because of course it interferes right here. When you try to pull the dashboard out, the plastic back there on the dashboard is gonna hit against this and you won't be able to pop it out. There's also 2 more 7mm bolts up here. They're bolts, not screws. Once you get those out, you can pull the handle out, but be careful because the 2 bolts in there, I wasn't able to get them, so they're gonna fall somewhere. Oh, there's one of them right there. I'm able to get it, I think. Okay, it fell down on the road. I'll have to get that. And then carefully pull out the other one. Try to get that bolt. Okay, I got that bolt. There we go. And I have to grab the weather stripping and pull it off. You can put it back on later. Then this piece just comes right out. So it's clip lock things, whatever they're called. Oh, see that back there? There's one catching back there. See if I can. There we go. Now, when you pull the dash, you can get it out. It's not going to catch there anymore. Up here, you have two little covers. Pop them off. And you got some more. They're probably bolts that have to come out. They are also 7mm. Take those out. Just double check. It looks like I got everything out because see, I can almost pull out the whole dashboard. It's just catching over there now on that side. Now I'm gonna pop this piece out. Carefully work it out. Now this piece here, this is a piece of wood. This is custom because when I got the truck, the previous owner said that the plastic, he just touched it one day and it fell apart. So it was all missing. So I put all this in here to make it look a little better. But I think I can leave all that attached because that's screwed into the dashboard. That's not screwed into anything else. So it's going to be different on your truck because you'll probably have the full dashboard. I don't. I'm going to pull this lever here to drop the steering wheel down. Or I have to, when you want to get this piece out of here, you have to move the steering wheel up and down to get it out. Try to show you that. So you have to move the steering wheel and the shifter to get this piece of plastic out of here. I couldn't show you, but over here, oh, I'm able to put my fingers through here, and then you have to pull up on this because this piece of plastic locks into this piece of plastic that runs over the gauge cluster. Now I can work this thing out. There we go. And what I did was I put the steering wheel up, and then now I can try to work this plastic out of here. It's a pain in the ass, but I don't want to break it. There we go. So let me show you that again. What I do is I pull that side, the right side of it out, and then twist it like this to get it to come out around the steering wheel. This piece here, with the vent and where the light switches are, it's not screwed in. I left it that way. This piece is separate from the dashboard anyway. Down here you got this little cubby I never used. This piece, pull this off because that's probably going to be in their way. Oh, look at that. Okay. This piece here is actually separate. I can probably pop this out of here and get out of the way. Never done this before, so I'm learning as I go. Pull the fuse door off. There's the screw right there holding it in. Let me just double check for you. Yeah, it's a 7mm just like the others, so take that screw out and then we'll move on from there. There's also another screw right here that I didn't have in. I don't remember if I took it out or if it was out before when I got the truck. Then you're gonna pull the strip out here again. And you be careful with this. If you're gonna be driving your truck in between repairing this, you're gonna have to leave this piece on because it has your emergency brake release here and your hood lever. So this piece you're gonna have to keep in if you're gonna drive the truck. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just getting this ready little by little. Get the dashboard apart, and then I'll put a few bolts to hold it together so I can still drive it until I have the time to actually replace the coils. I'm planning on replacing the evaporator and the heater core because the heater core never worked when I got the truck. They bypassed it, so I'm guessing it had a leak in it. Since I'm taking it apart, might as well replace it. So the problem here is you got the cable in the way. I think we might be able to just let this hang here. And now we have to figure out why the dashboard isn't coming out. What you do to figure out something like this, you pull on it, and you can tell where the area is that it's not coming out at. It looks like somewhere in the center area, there's a screw somewhere holding it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to remove this. This is just screwed in with Phillips screws. Your truck's not going to have this. So I'm not going to bother showing that because this is unique to this truck. I see notches here for clip locks, so I'm guessing the piece of plastic that's supposed to go over here is kind of like the oval shaped one over there that I took out, and so you have to pop that out. See, you got some more screws here. This screw here I don't think needs to come out. I think that can stay. I don't think that's holding it in. I think these two right here are holding the dashboard in. You got a screw there, screw over here, and you have to pull this piece out. Careful, because this piece breaks easily. I replaced this piece. It was like 80 bucks because the other one was all falling apart. Then you got 4 screws here on the cluster. There's one down there directly below it. Same thing on this side. And then you have to pull the cluster out of the way. See, behind the cluster, there's a screw there. And then there's a screw right there below that other screw. Where the other screw goes, where that screw goes, there's another one below it. Those two have to come out. 7 millimeters. Take the stereo out and see back there is another screw that has to come out. Over here behind where the headlight switch is, remove that screw. On the driver's side, pull this strip out. Now you're going to pull the weather strip out, and you're going to pull this piece off. Right here we have a nut. Need to remove that nut. The nut is 10 millimeter. Take it out. Under the steering wheel, when you take this piece out, there's a few screws under here, one there, and below it here is another screw. Not going to be able to show you removing all these screws, and the screws on top of this were very difficult to get to. I could barely get to them. And then finally though, when you take them all out, you can pull this cover out. See all the holes? Where the lines are for the heater core. The lines for the heater core run through on this plastic. See, it's notched for them right there. And there was a couple screws right there. They were very difficult to get to. In order to get this out, I used this dowel I have for another project. It just went like this, and then eventually that blend door popped out. Take that out of there.